Hello, guys. So, welcome to our tonight's evening show, our news review program. So, someone can talk about some of the matters arising with the concern with Arsenal, and one of the major topics. So, we want to talk about this night now. Waiting be the thing with the between Ateta and the youngsters waiting for Arsenal. Look at the relationship between Ateta and Nketiah, Ateta and Balogun, Ateta and Amario Kozadubri, Ateta and Emis Mitro. Like all these players, what is up? Why we say Ateta never groom somebody? Because that's what the critics of Ateta they talk. Say he never really groom person, bring the person, just like some people will say Unai Emery gave Saka his first chance, gave Martinelli his chance. Yes, if you check Liverpool, you can club give a lot of young stars their chance. Why is Ateta not doing the same? Which is why almost all the young stars in there for Arsenal, then they run away. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the main talking point. So, we're going to talk. Then, if you want to not talk about our transfer window, you are free. Now, nobody let me for the studio. Baba Sato here with me. So, Baba Sato, how you doing now?
CHUKS, good evening, and good evening to all Gunners all over the world. I greet the house.
All right, so I want to believe everybody can see me clearly. You can hear me clearly because the kind of rain really fall for Lagos State. I don't know whether like that they fall for every other place. Don't be smart, the rain they bad, giddy. So, boy, it is what it is. So, for those who never really joined the show before, we don't know how to do it. Make I post the link for the comment section again. So, this is the link that you have to actually click to join the show. So, I don't put them on the screen. So depending on where you're watching us from YouTube, from Twitter, from Facebook. So you can easily click on the link and join the show. So that's so it just be. All right, Babasato, what do you think about what will they talk about?
First of all, I choose thank you for this opportunity for me to see again this evening and some of our social media personnel we still they contact us or we still they reach us. I greet the house. The truth is that Ateta is when it comes to that hunger, Ateta is not really doing fine. Trust me. The truth need to be told because we not be that kind of player where they buy already made player. We didn't make player. I did talk about when as a winger was there in the year, most of our key players, we know they buy player, they already play now, just like money we don't spend, we at Teta don't take day. We don't spend that in the times of as a winger or on a Emire. Yeah, we don't understand. That's the grievance we Emire still get for us up to now. Say the opportunity we'll give Ateta or the money we give Ateta. I would say we give out to her like that. He could have done one better than Ateta. So what am I trying to say is that if you look the life of when Emire we are there, Emire really give a lot of chances like the part of Saka today, women with you, they enjoy the life of even was it Martinelli as well, including Nancy, including Miss Nitro. The guy really bring young player. I will say somebody like Emire still there. This guy where they talk say one come out, obviously they get talks with so today that young player. I don't forget the name. You understand? Martins. I not even they talk about this guy where we even loan this young midfielder as well. So
Charlie Patino,
you understand? So they really plenty. Ateta just no one give them chance or he don't believe in them because trust me, if Nami even still did the issue as well. When I look the life of Nancy, even Willock, these are Willock who was sent to Newcastle this year, So when people look to those people career and they doesn't have this opportunity or having say maybe they will become one of the star like Saka tomorrow, so they need to leave and find one or two places where they'll foresee there are people who go appreciate them. For real, Ateta, when it comes to this angle, Ateta is not doing well to my own opinion. That's just it.
All right, so we're not joined by Powerhouse and at the same time Udwak promised don't join us. So I don't put the link for the comment section. So if you want to join the show, click the link, use Google Chrome, set up your back end, and I will add you onto the show. All right, let's start with Powerhouse. So, Baba, what do you think about this issue between Ateta and the youngsters ready for us now?
Sachu, good evening. This is Powerhouse, all the way from Ghana. It's true. I believe. You see, so what I see, I believe there is Ateta is not helping after this in the upcoming ones, but there is a reason. Because looking at it, we want to be like Man City. Man City was the best team in England. They are the best team in England, no doubt. So we want to be like them. We went in them, we brought in Ateta. Then he fixed on the style of Man City. Now, looking at a Man City style of play, from the beginning, how this Guardiola set up the style of play, there wasn't any young players on the field. With the key players, the more they are playing, then he'll be fixing the young ones. So I believe maybe he wants Arsenal to get the standard, to be the champions. Then after that, he will then introduce the young ones, to come in. But as the stage we are now, we can't afford to gamble with the young ones. They are good, no doubt, but not at the standard that we want them. You can Martin Obi, or you can use them and play against Man City with Rodri and then a Phil Foden in there. Phil Foden wasn't even part of Man City. Remember, they were having a Real Mahrez and then the co. So before Phil Foden came to the scene, Real Mahrez, they were players, they were big names that were performing. So after they win 70 minutes, they'll bring in Phil Foden, then he will learn from the senior ones. But if we have to say he's not fixing them, well, right, he's not fixing them, but he's not fixing them with a reason, because we can't afford to just gamble with them at this now. Arsenal is above them now. Arsenal is when Arteta came in first, he brought the young ones, right? He brought the young ones, and then as we are going, he's upgrading them. He's upgrading the squad. So it will reach some limit, whereby we have a standard squad, whereby if we play a match, we win after we finish. After 70 minutes, we can then bring in the young ones, Then they will come and then be pushing. The more the young ones will be learning from the senior players. But if I say, let's give them opportunity, it's just like still as a winger era that we are still playing. Have you understand my point? Because
all right, round up. People plenty want to join the show.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, I really bad in points. Okay, Baba Sato want to talk something.
Yeah, I want to counter one or two things about that point we talk. What are we trying to say is that we didn't say me Arteta can't implement them fully. Just like the way you said, not to qualify, give them 70 minutes or 30 minutes. This guy that we are even dragging to want to go and buy now that is playing in Spain, waiting be this guy name. In with Patino not be the same rate, that the same almost football rates. But they give William opportunity. That's why they go there now. So if Arteta can say, okay, give these people maybe out of 80 minutes, don't they? Like the remaining 10 minutes to showcase their own talent. It could have been more better. But Arteta is not doing that same thing. So that's just it.
No, so Oga Uduak, you have the floor. What do you think about the relationship between Arteta and the young stars for us now?
Yeah. Good evening, Sir CHUKS.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, Baba Stato. Good evening.
I greet you.
Good evening to all. I greet you, and good evening to every Arsenal fan in the house. With Baba Sato, I always agree with him on every time he speaks, but on this one, I will still disagree with him, and I will still go with this guy that just finished speaking, which is Powerhouse. Because if you see when you're against a team like Man City that is very, very good, you understand. The reason why Arteta don't give this guy a chance is because he knows that his job is on the line. He's competing. He knows that if he doesn't get results, he can be sacked. And with you saying the guy should be like they should be introduced in like maybe 20, 30 minutes or 10 minutes after the game have been wrapped up. Yeah, fine, it's a good idea, but not when you're playing against a team like Man City. You see, with Man City, they can actually take you down to the last line on the final day. They can even actually go down to the final day with just good defense. So imagine if. So at that time now we have pressure. We need more goals. You understand? Arteta know even if we win it 5-0, we can make it 6 or 7. So that at least we have the advantage of having more goals than Man City and having more points than Man City. So that's just it. That's what I think. So you understand? So that's my opinion.
All right,
and with the
okay.
Yeah, we finished.
And another thing on that point I wanted to make is Baba Soto said as a Wenger, he was bringing. If you check the last team that won the trophy for us, which is the Invisible. If you check with the squad, then I'm not sure if there was any player that we brought from the the academy. All of them were all good players. You understand? They were bought and they were established players. So with me, I would rather say Ibai and he gives he buy and like he gets established player, experienced players. Then after we've won the league maybe like once or twice, then he can start introducing young players, the guys from the feeders team.
Right.
That's with me.
All right, thank you so much,
Okay,
Oga
thank you,
Ujwang.
sir.
So,
Yeah.
Thank you,
all right,
boss.
bye bye. So, Oga TY there for the studio. At the same time, Ismaila also there for the studio. So, Oga TY, you have the floor. I see the relationship between Ateta and the young stars.
Oh, good evening, Gunners and family. Nami TY, all the way from Manchester. Good
You're
evening.
welcome.
Concerning the relationship between Arteta and the young guys, we say, I believe say Arteta they work based on waiting the board one making do. Arteta no fit just carry do wetin they do now. And secondly again, Arteta dey always dey talk one thing say more support the process. You understand? Meaning there is something this guy is actually there's something he wants to do. You understand? And this time, if you look Arsenal as a team, we never arrive. Man City don't arrive. Now it make them feel they inject those young guys into the team. Arsenal never arrive. And if you look that Arsenal team, if you carry one small pikin put for that team, it go scatter the whole formation. It go scatter the plan. Because those guys don't feel withstand those pressure. But once that team don't arrive, the boys maturity don't did the team well. Even though say they bring any person in, it no go truly affect the team. But if Arteta can't go, they carry small pikin, they put inside they put small pikin inside the match. And this kind of time, no be time when we say, even the board, I feel tell you say the board self, they feel they even they want Arteta for
It goes.
You know they hear you again, bro.
board. So I believe
You
that
know,
now the board, now waiting the board. Now
we dey hear you now.
Carry
you
on,
can
carry
hear me
on.
now.
Yeah, we're there now.
Okay, so I believe say now the board now wetin the board want make Arteta do now they do because Arteta no fit just carry do wetin dey in mind because this time around me I no go even support and say make you carry one academy guy go throw inside main team when the team wey we know say me and you know say e still dey process the food never hasn't the thing never done if the thing done me and you go know say if you inject people cause just be like the invisible if you look those squad you go know say those guys they be men. That kind of squad, if you inject one academic guy, put even though say the guy not too, even though say the academic guy no too play well, but the team no go too show. You understand? It's just like our first 11 last season, our first 11 here, come on Saka, come put another person there, you go see say the team don't drop. The tempo will just drop once. Why? Because we need as in that thing and the thing no go gel based on say the academic guy no feel water. You know, feel the tempo of the game will drop. You understand? So now let me I see be
Okay.
that too. So Arteta is actually doing what I feel what he knows is right because I know say if Arteta they do the wrong thing, the board will definitely caution and
All right.
call am to order.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Oga TY, for voicing your own opinion. So, Ismaila there, Oga Ismaila, I just see the relationship between
Yeah.
Ateta and the Academy boys for Arsenal.
Good evening, the Gunners family.
Yeah,
Good
good
Can
evening.
you
evening.
hear me?
Yeah, we
We can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
loud and clear.
You know, Ateta is emulating Pep. If you can cast your mind back at the first season of Pep, he bought a lot of players. Pep is not integrating those young players in his squad. First season, second season, third season. Pep started introducing those young lads into his team when he got into like fourth to fifth season, if you could remember.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
We
We
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Proceed,
So
Carry on,
proceed.
carry on. Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm
Yeah.
not blaming Arteta. Arteta knows the team very well. And we are trying to emulate this Man City team. Man Cities have already arrived. It
Okay.
even took Pep 3 years to get to this stage he is now.
Okay.
So I don't think those young lads they will still have their own time.
All
Surely they will
right.
have their own time. But we are still in a progress, in a process that we need to win something. Arteta is hungry for trophy. He's really hungry. Maybe if we won at least maybe the league or the Champions League, now by then maybe the next season or two after the next season, he can be using those young lads
You think the younger
because
ones can be you
even we
think
the
the
fans
younger ones can be
we are hungry
patient
for
like that? You think the younger ones can be patient like that? Everybody want to play football, you know that, right?
there should be because I know but everybody have their own time. This Saka we are talking today, he waited for his own time. So they should just be patient. We are not just the team that we are maybe we are just in the league. We want to win something. That is what we know Arsenal for before. Even during the era of Arsene Wenger, he already won something. He stood his ground, already made his own footprint at the club before introducing those young lads. When Arsenal was in crisis, when we know that we don't have this money to spend on already made players. So I think those young lads they should be patient. They will have their own time.
Okay.
They shouldn't
All
rush
right.
Arteta like this. They are watching him.
All right.
Thank
Well, I'll
you.
this final
So
thanks
that
for actually joining the show. So more looking to other people. Now, before Oga Ogundipe will come in, I want just keep in, I just expand the conversation. Now, if you cast your mind back, during the time of Arsene Wenger, they use small boys. When they call Arsenal, say we small boys, and as small leg they get, and no get mature players. Now what will they do? Wait till we win. We don't win anything. Now where Arsenal fans, where Arsenal coach, when they use senior men. Now we fans, when they clamor, say making use academic boys. So as if I can just chip in that into the scheme of things. Now, Oga Ogundipe, how you take see this relationship between Arteta and the academy boys, because majority of them are running away to other clubs because they say no future there for them. So what say you?
Good evening, Sir CHUKS. Good evening, Baba Sato. Good evening,
Oh, boss.
all corner fans all over the world. This is Dr.
You're
Kunle
welcome.
Ogundipe from South Africa, Johannesburg, South
All right,
Africa.
you're welcome.
Well, I'm going to start my point from from the comment you just made now. I think I have like 6 points here. I will start from the demand from Arsenal fan is high. We need to know that fact. Our demand now these days is high. Then that makes sure that any draw like this, Arsenal fan look at it like is a lost point, like we have lost the whole 3 points. So I will say that okay, our 10 years of Arsene Wenger playing youth academy player, or the youth player that he was playing, what do we achieve with that? We are trophyless. Everybody was throwing all up and down that Arsenal 10 years in wilderness, no trophy. So Arteta now is making things. They want to make things different. We should know the fact that Arteta is under pressure to win a major trophy, and he's trying to avoid any unnecessary mistake. You can see what happened last season, where after we lost the game against Bayern, the remaining game for the EPL, Arteta was so extra careful to just put any wrong foot, do any wrong sub. So we should know that fact. Ateta is under pressure to win something big. For us now for Ateta to play those academy player is going. Well, I think thing is going to change this year, because I believe he's going to integrate Nwaneri into the team. But the Arsenal fans just need to know that Arteta, in as much that we want all these young players to be future, Arteta is looking at the result. He's looking at those guys that can give him result. That is why I won't be surprised if Nketiah and Co, if in the next few weeks, we just heard that they have been transferred to one. Arteta is result driven. We should know that fact, and everybody should know that fact and have a rest of mind. He's going to play them in the league. Imagine he tried them in the league, and what happened? We are drawn against Liverpool, and Liverpool knock us out. We are unlucky. So that is where you can integrate those young players. But you don't want to win league against Principality and Power Man City, and you want to be playing Chubiobi. You want to be playing. Their time will surely come. We should know that fact. Their time will surely come. We should not let our emotion overrun us and push Arteta to what at the end of the day we are going to play him. Why will you play this young guy? You know that we need this. Look at the mistake he made against Bayern. When you want to play Bayern against Aston Villa, because of Bayern game, what happened? We end up losing the 2 games. Now we are still playing yes, now we are playing the bench, not even academy players. See, look at what happened. Now imagine now we now use academy player to play that game. You can imagine what the fans is going to ask for Arteta. So we just be. So I will just end my point this evening that the dynamic of our team will be affected if we integrate any young academy player for now. But in as much that we are getting results, hopefully we are going to win something big this time around. Then you can see that Arteta will be bringing those young players.
All right.
At least on these notes, I want to thank everyone.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ogundipe. Thank you very much for joining the show.
Thank you,
Now,
sir.
make I
Yeah.
play all those advocates now. You know, say majority of the people don't join the show now. They talk, say, maybe they don't play the academy boys, this and that. But how do you now reassure them that there is light at the end of the tunnel? So all this struggle, the struggle for Hill End Academy, say at the end of the day, then get future for Arsenal, because all these boys go to see the likes of Saka, they're going to see the likes of maybe Martinelli. Say then this one, even though Martinelli no really come from Hill End Academy, but the positives that those way from Hill End Academy
People they can
and
even see they can
first
even
level,
see Wood
first
they
level.
can even see Woodlock the way he playing in Newcastle, and he became one of the stars that they have. I wish Newcastle doesn't give Woodlock some chance. You think he can showcase his talent? So now waiting many of them say they use it. If we not come up for Arsenal now presently, I
Yeah.
would want to start to make people, because most people now, me and you know, say we know they look the academic football, the way they look EPF. So we doesn't really know how they're good, or say people where they see them. But the truth is that just like the way that truth talk, we go always complain. The time we are saying we got the youngster, we they complain say we not get men. We don't see the chance go
Exactly.
for men now. We don't dey
So we
complain and say
use
so
young.
you cannot please everybody, it's your choice. That's it.
All right, Oga Felix Bayer there for the studio. So Oga, me, I just see the relationship between Ateta and the young stars.
Mr. Sacho, good evening.
You're
Good
welcome.
evening,
Ambassador,
good evening, boss.
I really be happy for joining the show today. I don't follow you for almost about 1 year now. Basically, I'm from Cameroon. I'm based from Cameroon, but right now I do for Seychelles.
Okay.
So it be unfortunate to say, Mrs. F, I don't meet a day with Thomas Party. That's 2 weeks ago. I believe if
Okay.
you look for you, you go send me and you this. And
Okay.
I don't meet like 2 or 3 different of these guys. And I really talk with this party. He tell me some 1 or 2 things where they really go on inside this squad. And you know, it happens say we would be here. We see which way we see them. We will not know which way they happen inside the squad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I feel really talking now say right now, the Arsenal we will get them. Nobody had the one who will get them before. So right now we need for the thing big. When we want sign player, we will look player we will know say when they put them so now wahala they come. It can cost a different thing. Like this William, this William we just play I think for this Euro is
Go
92
Yeah,
Williams.
minutes. That guy
yeah.
yes,
Mm.
that guy is one of the trouble we need him he come for that trust side their way. We can join for him
Mhm,
because
mhm.
each two VC play for Sakai side for side down. We need this guy. And this other player where you read this news in the afternoon, where they play like Siliba.
Calafiori.
We need this guy.
Our
Look at
field,
That
that.
long passes where they find Saka. Because Saka be very good for Dodge,
long
for hands
pass.
ball.
Mm,
If we
mhm,
get these two guys in place, we leave those other Trossard, Martinelli, we go see and see only those two power Adam because Abideu Modric even give me T-shirt also. Modric tell me say overstar them for inside team. When you get plenty big players for team, it dey make am any man the one show that name say they don't buy me say I'm a big player. So I the one
Yeah.
prove say I'm a big player.
na the big player.
So
Yeah.
it dey make all those things. It dey say fight over there plenty for inside dressing room and everything. And then na after we you one can come out that day way you see and say they be dey fight for penalty. When na that day way all man know say this whole fight be day. So over plenty it dey worry. So when we over give plenty stardom for inside our team, fine. I just want to see me after they just add 1 or 2 big player and way the scatter, especially for that front and for that midfield. I believe say the other major player of Ketam will feel really do good very well. And for
All right.
David Raya, he did really good. I think sometimes he be so relaxed inside pool. He be so relaxed.
Okay, Felix, round up. More people
Um,
plenty for back end don't join.
yeah, Papa. Okay, sorry. Anyway, more just as I talk, so we'll not find some over get plenty stardom inside our team. We'll just get two
All
or
right.
three players for our team. I think we will really get a better Arsenal.
All right, so
Thank
so thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Oga Felix. So at the same time, Oga Satspo Card don't join us for the studio. So senior man, I see the relationship between Ateta and the youngsters for Arsenal Academy.
First of all, Sir CHUKS, I want to say thank you to you and the Arsenal family. I'm a big fan of yours, and I've been following your programs. I am once again opportuned. Thank you. I want to say thank you again for you to give us this platform. First of all, before I go to Ateta issue and the youngsters. Let's look at the era of Arsene Wenger when he brought in Theo Walcott. How old was he? He brought in Fabregas, who almost became the backbone of Arsenal team then. Sex Fabregas. Remember when we lost Patrick Vieira when he went to Italy? I'm starting to be corrected.
Yeah.
Fabregas came in, was he 17 or 18? He came in very young, but he stood because Wenger believed in him. He talked to him and told him that, look, you can do this. Fabregas was there. He was able to replace Vieira. I would say, okay, in terms of maturity, but in terms of performance, he was able to replace Vieira. You understand? Okay, now let's move a bit from Arsenal. Our fans, people that they grumble say, hey, we will not they give, we should give young players chances. They're not
Chance.
going to play. Look at Lamine Yamal from Barcelona. He's now representing his country. Is he 18? I doubt it. No, but he plays well. Okay, so we are talking about Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munich.
Sure,
He's
yeah,
very young.
very, very. Mm-hmm.
He was given the opportunity, and he was told that, look, if you make good use of this opportunity, you can become a star. And now he's one of the most important players in German team.
Bayern Munich, yeah.
Why not introduce Wanyeri? Why not introduce Kozia Dubri? Why not introduce Chido Obi Martins? These are youngsters. We have games in the Premier League. Say, for instance, we are not saying that they should be starters. But what we are saying, Arteta should try to coordinate things. Entice these guys. Why do you think these boys want to leave the club? They do not see future. Okay, imagine
Yeah.
say Emil say even think about her. Eddie Nketiah, he was given many chances. He failed to improve himself because he was one of the longest serving academy grown-ups in that Arsenal team. He came up, they gave him lots of chances, but his performance was just abysmal. Right? Now, last season was perfect. Arsenal was doing good. If you check, I go think like say before they say 30, 45, 40, 50 minutes or 60 minutes, Arsenal don't get 2, 3 goals. These are the games where you give this boy game chance. You give them, you know that the game is dead and is already dead and finished. You give them chance to show themselves. I believe Wanyeri can play. Let's say Arsenal is playing Crystal Palace and Arsenal is leading by 3 goals to nil. For 75 minutes, you bring them in. They will still play because they have mature people among them. And them being playing, we alongside those the Sakas and all the rest. Okay, talk about even Saka. When he came to Arsenal from the academy, if he was not encouraged, he was not given game time. Will he be playing for Arsenal today? Will he be one of the most important players in the team? This is what I want people to know. What I want Arteta himself to know. If he's listening to the program,
Including
give
Martinelli.
these boys
Yeah.
chances to play. We are not saying this is that. I'm telling you, Martinelli, when he was so young, when they bought him from Brazil, from nowhere, he went to Barcelona. Barcelona rejected him. He went to Manchester United. I'm starting to be corrected. He
Yes, they
rejected
rejected
him,
him
and then he
3 times.
decided that look, Europe is not my team. Let me go back to Brazil and play my football. Yeah, I think it was Unai Emery that signed him. I think it was. I think it was Unai Emery that signed him, right?
Oga Carbo, round
Then
up.
now they brought him,
People plenty.
and look at him now today, he's performing for Arsenal. Now, so these are the things I see. You see, I think I should give them chance for them to
All
do.
right,
Thank
thank
you
you.
very much. That's my point.
All right, all right. They're going to get interference from your side onto the studio.
Let me chip into it. Oga Saspo
Carbo
talk.
talk.
Yeah, Oga Saspo talk. It's just like a clip. Take give the younger one chance now. Wait for Liverpool when the player gets injury. You understand? If you see everything where Oga Saspo talk yours now, be say 100% I support her. If you give this younger generation, like the one Miri and the rest, you give them just like you pick the three of them, just give them like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Just to say if you showcase your talent, you will the day. But if you not say I don't give you opportunity, you'll see say those people will get more force than even some of our players we don't believe they don't do there. So these are other good development and good idea. I support 100%. Kudos, boss. Nice one.
All right, so Sunday, Oga Sunday Okode for here, Oga NS also do for the studio. So Oga Sunday, you have the floor. What do you think about the relationship between Arsenal, Arteta, and the youngsters in the academy?
Sakin, good evening. Baba Sato.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I greet you, boss. Good evening, boss.
I we just view your afternoon show. So I just scrolled down and saw the live. So I had to join that. The relationship to me is something that we no go even Baba Sato, he say we no go satisfy everybody. We will not need to satisfy everybody.
Yeah.
Because if you see the banter where they you no need to satisfy everybody. Because when the league go start now, even you go dey shout, why we put this person? Why we put them? We need to, and they watch you now, you go dey rate. Why we put this person?
AJ 100.
So, but the real truth there is normal. When we compare Lama and Musiala and all that. But if you check, you will notice that in those teams, is only one standout youngster that they will only integrate. Look at Man City. Let's just look at Man City. How many young players played last season? Let's say 2 maximum. Bob and one other guy like that. Do you understand? But Guardiola made sure that before he brings in those guys, they must be leading.
Okay.
And he doesn't play them. He doesn't play them in an important match that he needs or that he knows that he needs 3 points. If he catch Crystal Palace, Fulham, and all those smaller teams, where they say before 30 minutes, he don't give them like 3 or 4 goals. Now you go to see those boys coming. Now you don't expect Arteta, who is under pressure, to play those guys. And when he plays them, you go come for maybe after match analysis, come the rate. Why they bring them when we need to win? Yeah, we need goal difference. Blah 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 blah. I'm not saying you shouldn't play them all. What I'm saying is we have a goal. He has a process, and we have a target. He no go joke with that target because now his job.
Yeah.
His job is at stake. So if he makes any mistake, if you watch, if any player makes a mistake, he takes the blame. Throughout last season, he didn't call out any player on any mistake that we made. Even when Raya made mistake also and considered the goal and all that, he took the blame. He said that he will not call out any player because he knows that his job is at stake. So the bottom line is, me, I'm saying we should feature them. We have so many tournaments that we are playing, especially the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and all that. When we are
All right.
meeting, alright, I'm rounding up. When we are meeting the smaller teams, please play them. But when we meet
All
the
right.
big teams, please use the big boys. As simple as ABCD. It's not too hard. We need trophies now. As simple as ABCD.
All right. All right. So thank you so much for joining the show, Oga Sunday Oko. So, Oga Ernest, you have the floor. What do you think about the topic we talk about?
Sir CHUKS, first of all, thank you for putting me in this platform this evening.
You're welcome.
So first, I'll say, if you check those teams, those clubs really, really use academy players. If you check them, most of them know they fight for waiting what they fight for. Clubs like Barcelona, they no get finance. Now why they decide to bring academy
From
players.
academy.
Before when Barca gets money to design players, how many academy players they use? So if you tell Arteta say okay, make him go they bring in, like as of last season, we were actually going for the league. Shana, when for games where they say they find way to win more goals, we they look back, say Liverpool day, Man City day, we needed just goal difference to win that last season. So
Yeah.
was it that last season that we were supposed to be bringing the likes of Ethan in one area, or bringing
Martin Chido,
Scusi
Koza
Amaro,
Dubri.
all those boys, Shane, those kind now last season we supposed to bring them. We need to win things first before we say okay, let's see how we can make something out of the academy boys. Like for Bukayo Saka, man, no lie for you. Before Saka came into the first 11, Arsenal were not having money to sign players, because if Arsenal get money to sign players as of then, Saka no go make first 11. He started as
Apart
a
from money,
left back.
no get Champions League to attract the best of the best then.
Okay. We don't even get champions like most of the players. Imagine us pursuing this guy, Usemawa, for how many months? Usemawa, that midfielder that
Champions League
year
make us no sign am.
from Lyon. Yes. Like I was even surprised Thomas Partey had to join Arsenal. So Arteta knows what he's doing. Give him time. We need this trophy. Nobody fit tell me say you know the trophy. Then we need this trophy. So whatever Arteta is doing that is helping the team, let him do it. Anybody that is leaving, let him leave. Everybody has his own time. Most of those players, if you give them chance, they will still come play. They no go make name. Just like
Mr.
Eddie
Ernest,
Nketiah now.
Mr. Ernest, one thing I want to make you understand. Bringing the young player
Okay.
not make us not sign other people who want sign other top people. It doesn't hold you or hold the club, say, because using the young player, say nothing sign any top player where you want sign. We are just saying that, okay, look at exactly one question which I choose to ask, and I'm throwing it to you now and other people. What is the guarantee you are giving the young player now for them to stay? Without it doesn't give them just little highlight, like the way you are saying about Barcelona. You know a lot of academic where they Barcelona where they bring come. You want me to mention like 2 or 3 for you? Where they grew on the
Baba Sato.
they come, boss. The reason when I try to say giving these young player some little chance doesn't hold you not to sign top player. That's the 2 things I just want me to make a lot of people understand. Say for we saying giving young people player doesn't mean say may you not sign top player. So I just want to clarify that place. Make people for understand.
Okay, Baba Sato, sorry, but signing these players now, where would they talk say we want sign? Then where are you going to keep them to play the young stars? If we really want challenge for this league, because we need to match head to head with Manchester City, and for we to do that, we need qualities like Man City. If you tell me say okay, we get young stars. Nobody say they're no good. They're good, but I think the level Arsenal is now, we don't need too much of young stars in the Arsenal team. That's my own contribution.
All right, well, our guy next. Thank you for actually joining the show. People plenty for the back end. The both people still won't join gone. So thank you so much for joining. Now, Ogamo Indinde for the studio. So senior man, what do you think about the relationship between Arteta and the youngsters ready for the academy?
Thank you very much. Tatus,
You're welcome.
I need to say good afternoon, everybody.
Good
All
evening,
Arsenal fans,
Welcome.
good evening. Thank you very much. My own opinion is that I know that I won't support this man agenda about this small player that our coach is
Okay,
not
Caspo.
is
Okay,
not used.
Caspo. Okay, Caspo. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
About that Wanari, I think I suppose I me too. I dey worry why I know you said that kind of player because
Okay.
if they start a match, if Arsenal win at least 3-0, it's supposed to give that Wanari just 20 minutes or 30 minutes to display for us. So, but my home that me, uh, uh, me too. Now, as you see me, my Arsenal dey pressure because
Hmm.
if our coach if he do rubbish, so he go get a problem from board. So Arsenal dey worry about that trophy. If Arsenal if Arteta win one trophy for us now, so all that time all that odds it go come down more. So after
Yeah.
then, he's supposed to use some small those player. So that's my agenda, please.
All right, so Oga Moidin, you don't talk very, very well. So thank you for joining the show. Now, before Oga Omotunde Agbola go talk, make I even scatter everywhere, make I add more spice to the conversation. How many members of the Manchester City first 11 and the second 11 came from their own Etihad Academy? So I'm going to factor in all this. I try to do some small devil's advocates to just make the conversation, to expand the conversation as we talk. All right, Oga Agbola, so what do you think about the relationship between Arteta and the boys from the Hale End Academy? Where is the synergy, the connection? Let me know your thoughts.
Good evening, Sir CHUKS, Baba
You're
Sato,
welcome.
Lord staff and all here in the world. Yeah.
Good evening, boss.
My contribution is this. It is very clear. We Arsenal fans, I want us to reason in this direction. Do we want to win trophy or we want to play academy boys? We have to take one at this time. It is very simple. Now we have the capability, we have the financial capability to sign players and win trophies. This is not the right time to start playing academy players. We are not yet there. If you look at Jurgen Klopp, before he started doing this thing, it was his last season in Liverpool that he started doing all this, started playing young boys. And why was he playing young boys? Because there were injuries. You can't have a good squad, a full team, and you are playing academy. For what? And we are competing against Manchester City. Even Manchester City, when they were playing Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis, at some point last season, when Arsenal were leading them with some goals, they stopped bringing those boys in until 89 minutes. So at this point, Arsenal has not won the trophy for 20 years, and now we want us to play young boys. It can't work this time. We need to win trophies first. If we win trophy, yes, we will play the academy boys. Arsenal are even known for that kind of policy in the past, but it's not working for us. We need to do what is going to work for us first. When we get to that level, we will cross. When we go to that part, we'll cross it. For now, we can't play academy boys. Anybody that can't wait for his time, he should go. Because even last season, at a point, bringing Real Nelson, who is not even an academy boy, we will even think it twice. We are leading 3-0 and we bring Real Nelson. Some after time we take complaint, even leading 3-0. We'll be thinking of why don't we win the game 6-0.
Yeah.
So at this time, I don't think this is the right time playing academy boys. I'm so sorry. It might be my contribution might hurt some people, but that's the truth.
No, Mama, you are saying your mind, or you have the right to speak your mind.
Yeah,
Your mind.
the truth is bitter. If you're in Arteta's shoe, you won't do this at this time. No. For 2 seasons, we are closer to winning the league. Just a few points. Even without using the academy boys, we couldn't still win the league. Now imagine us playing the academy boys. We won't be even be closer to winning the league. So that's my contribution for tonight. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Oga Agbola. You've spoken well. So, Oga Saski, you have the floor. So, what do you think about what we talk?
CHUKS. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Arsenal fans all over the world.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, I greet you. I see your face. Your face, they show well.
Thank you, boss.
CHUKS, a greeting to your wife and your newborn baby. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. About what we are discussing, the issue at hand about Ateta and the younger boys, our academy. This my brother that I just spoke last. What's his name? Omotunde, yeah, something like that.
Agbola.
Agbola
in everything. The guy spoke my mind because, like the other yesterday on this same program yesterday, the man said that some Arsenal fans are acting something. They'll start any small thing. They started.
Oga Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All of us know that Arteta is working with Pep blueprint. All of us know that. He learned his job from Pep, and it's things that Pep did in Man City. It took Pep some couple of years before he can start thinking. In short, now, even at now, no Man City academy players is that came from Man City that playing in that team currently now, except this guy. What's his name? Bob.
Foden
self. Foden from the academy. I don't really know. I'm not sure.
Not from the academy. From the academy. Foden, yeah.
Okay, make I run check. They talk.
Yeah. So except that, but we have a very big fan base, and any mistake, everybody will start using it to talk or a lot of. For me, it's not the right time to feed those guys. Any person, any player, I love them much. They are good. They are getting that very well. But now is not the right time. You wait for their time. Saka came in. Saka, what the only thing that was that is versatility. He played left back for Arsenal. He played left back when all our left back had injury. He played left back.
Get injury.
Even go right, go left. Even some point he even played 10. If you watch the match, he played 10 midfield. Saka played 10 midfield. As in, I was like, this guy. That was the leverage that left Saka in that team. From there, the guy took all his chances. Anyone bury him very well. Obi Martins is a good player, and if what the guy will be big in 4 years time. That's a huge guy. That Obi Martins. Watch his eye. You know that the guy still have to grow. That's what Arteta, because we are looking for that target man, that guy shape. So we have to groom him. Oh, the guy is like, yes, I could not hold him.
Bring the water in house.
That's some.
Round up a bit.
That is it.
All right. All right, no while August Saski. All right, thanks for joining the show. So August Steven Wako, you have the floor. You get people playing for back end, so make the team quick so that more people join. All right, so what you got to talk about the conversation?
Baba CHUKS, good evening. Baba Sato, good evening. Good morning from Dubai. Good morning from Dubai. Please, my brother, I've been listening to what everybody is saying. You see, some people talk finish, they say they apologize for if their opinion no makes sense. No, you don't need to apologize. You are just saying your mind, just like Baba Sato said. You understand? We are talking about the era where we need to bring somebody that is better than Martinelli. We are talking about the era that we need to bring somebody that is better than Saka. We are talking about the era that we need to bring somebody that is better than Kai Havertz. And you are telling me academy. This is the time the club need to give back to.
Your network.
If Arteta approach any academics now or go on loan, can you hear me?
Carry on, boss. Carry on, yeah.
if Arsenal approach any academy player and ask him to sign to stay in Arsenal or to go on loan, if the person want to sign, fine. If the person don't want to sign, let the person go. We don't need to start thinking about academy player as this time. At the end of the day, now we go see the talk say Arsenal have stayed 20 years without winning a trophy, and the manager's job is on the line. If Arteta go another season now or another 2 seasons now without a trophy, now we go say make them sack Arteta. Premier League is so fast that you can be winning 3-0 at 70-something minutes. You remove some key players and bring young small boys. They will equalize the ball. You will see 3-3 in 90 minutes. I'm telling you. So this is not the time for us to begin to do all these things. We are talking about academy player. We want to win the trophy. For at least get like 1 or 2 trophies. Then now we can start integrating academy player. You understand? If Saka did not do well, he wouldn't have been there. If you are an academy player, you want them to keep somebody that is 25 and 26. Even Gabriel Jesus is not playing regular. You want them to keep them and play you. Then you have to prove it at the training section. You have to prove it at the training. For Arteta to bench Gabriel Jesus, to bench Rhys Nelson, to bench Fabio Vieira, to bench everybody on the bench and play you, you have to prove it at the training. It's not just because you talk, they just carry this thing, give you. They work like that. You understand? So make academy player calm down. Anybody who wants to stay, make him stay. If you don't want to stay, go to Dortmund. Those ones are not, they are not bothered. If Bayern Munich like, make them carry the trophy 20, 50 times, they are not bothered. So we are not bothered because Man City cannot just come and monopolize Premier League. If Chelsea is not bothered, Manchester United is not bothered because they have won trophies recently. We are Arsenal. We are not supposed to go like 10 seasons without a trophy. It's not good to our Arsenal's record. Thank you very much, bro.
You're welcome.
All right, so that's Stephen not talk very, very well. So Oga Odunewu to the studio. So senior man, what do you have to say about the relationship between Arteta and the academy boys?
Yeah, good evening, Sir Chief. Babasato, welcome. How is body now?
Yeah, I'm good, boss. Good evening, boss. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, everybody don't talk well, but the thing where I want to talk to say this Arteta matter, people should understand something. Now, I ain't get the players, ain't know what they do. From what I see is that those young players, like I say, they use money, they flash money for their eye. They don't want to wait for their time. This is not the time that we should be talking about whether young player. Okay, the point is all those young players we don't go, where them go, waiting they don't really achieve. That's the question. Many of them we don't really go. Look at Omarius Bochinson now. I'm not just say he passed one, whether he even pass, whether he even play 1 minute for Chelsea for 1 day. Most of them we don't go, waiting they really achieve. So now because of money, this is not the time we should be talking about whether young player. We won't win trophy. We won't win trophy. Anybody we no fee, we no ready to stay now. Make it go, not be by force. Anybody we wants to make it stay. Arsenal will still be Arsenal. Soldier go, soldier come. If anything happen now, we go to shout Arteta out. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you, Oga Odunewu. So Bright Lee, before the studio. So Oga Bright, what you got to talk about the conversation at hand?
Who they play music? Have this actually not there? Your music for the call. Baba, reduce your music. You know. But if anybody want to comment, stop the music.
When it cause copyright infringements for me, I may be like say I they play music for here. All right, Oga James, you have the floor. What you got to talk about the relationship between Arteta and the academy boys? Okay, James, you have the floor.
James, now you with the thought of God, James.
Good evening. Okay. I'm greeting you guys on the studio.
Okay, good evening. Welcome.
There's just nothing. Yeah, I'm hearing. I'm happy to be live on the studio again today. So, Arteta, we cannot blame Arteta. Yeah, we don't need to blame Arteta. So those young players in the academy, their time is really, they are to wait for their time. We still have players like those of Ketia, Simif Turowe.
Oga James. This Oga James, they come from Sudan. So maybe network for that side. I'll say one kind. Oga James, I don't know, Sha, but try join us again. So Oga Saddam Mohammed for the studio. So Oga Saddam, what do you think about the conversation we're having here?
Oga Sajus, Baba Sata, greet you people.
Good evening, boss.
Okay, my own here is that between Ateta and young players, like one Oga said that Ateta is copying blueprint of
Guardiola. Yeah.
Yes. So if it is true, Guardiola is like last season we see Bob and one other guy. So can't you Ateta like carrying them like when we are winning 3-0, 4-0, like 75 to 80 minutes, if you put one or two of them. For me, for example, I will tell you directly, let that Chido Obi Martin replace that guy, Iketia. Because I don't understand Iketia now. Iketia, let him find his square root, let him go. That Oneri, let me say that Oneri, if Smithrow is leaving, Shola Oneri will see girl, small girl. That's my own opinion. Yes. That one cannot stop us from buying men player. Understand? That's my own contribution. Thank you.
See, me, I no go lie for you. Anyway, Oga Saddam, thank you for your opinion. But you see, all this Obi Chido, make I not lie for you. Which type of different I don't meet? She don't meet Premier League quality because most no be only this Oga don't talk this to say, but they put the guy, when they come in. If he gets a go play against under 18, Ketia go score multiple hat-trick. The wine. Ketia go score 1 million hat-trick.
Not only Ketia. Look the life of like Azed and the rest. What did they do for when they
do for France? They reach France and they bust net like mad. Like I said, they score. I said tomorrow no day. Abami and they score. I said tomorrow no day. If Pierre go humble you, this will be Chido. If he play Pierre, this guy if play 1 million match as of now if he no score. But that's when they get a penalty. When you want bully, something like that. Me go on if I'm no professional footballer. I go Jack Barra go and corner ID one state. This is what they play against under 18 under 16. They bully them. But
I believe waiting one. I forgot to write in for ground. We talking and say I believe in a money where they trigger to their face or they hype them. You don't understand? Say you don't need to day again too good, so you don't come into their sense of reasoning. And if they still come reason at the way they are co-player will come out from the academy and they are not really getting game time, because they trigger them to say they made a come out. So now two-way thing somehow. You understand? That's just it.
All right, Oga John, don't join us on the studio. So Oga John, you guys will talk about the conversation when you get here.
They hear what everybody they talk since. Good evening, Sir CHUKS.
Welcome.
Baba Sato. Well done.
Good evening, boss.
They hear what everybody they talk since about those feeders team player. I bet we not really need them. I saying guys and show us Pepe. You understand? I like what Ateta they do, I swear. Because as Ateta say they push them through, they push them through like that. We need senior men. You understand? I don't suffer. I suffer very well. My friends drag me, then drag me.
How many years? How many years?
You don't tell since 2004.
Even 2004. Not go near the life of even though not even the years. Not go near the life of Tottenham or Chelsea fans where they go drag you like generator as they talk.
They're my friend. They want to kill me. They say that's small people are saying that they buy. They want to kill me. That is, I don't want any of them to push them through it. Nothing concern me. Now men I don't see. Men as they talk now I don't see. I say we don't need all those swamming that they talk. Later if we can't keep them. If we don't win trophy, if they keep them. You understand? We don't win something. If we keep them, that we don't get something now. You don't take since when I see that cup. That animal grew now. See smally. They put O2 for my body. That jersey. Then they put my body that time. You don't take. I like. We don't need all those one now. We don't need them. We don't need men.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Oga John, thank you for joining the show. Okay, Bless, since you want to talk something, Bless, I cut you off. Finalize your thoughts. Bless, I cut you off. You want to talk something?
Me, I thought say, waiting us the Mo don try, Mo sign. We need to sign striker because now our first priority. That this thing, wait me name Osimhen or Victor Gonkere, we need them like serious. We need them. We need striker. Don't forget about the defender. Defender don't plenty. Our defender plenty gone. We also need striker and winger. Now we too need like this.
All right now. So thanks for joining the show. Baba Sato, we're on the live like 1 hour on the dot now. So I think Nigerian time this is 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. So my time don't go. So I think it is safe for me to say special thanks to everybody who actually joined the show. Tomorrow we're going to have another show again. Yes, we'll have another show by the grace of God. I just rain not to spoil everything. So anyone that is see money to follow our show, to buy data, to just support us, to watch our show, anytime we go live, the morning show, evening show, we say may God replenish in our pockets in Jesus' name and inshallah. So thanks for actually supporting us. So from me and Baba Sato, so we gotta say good night. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.